Calling the shots today, Dale Earnhardt Jr., the Hall of Famer. Chase Elliott goes outside lane. We are green at Pocono in the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Still push here. Still push.
You'll see, since it's such a long front stretch, the pushes are huge, right? It's kind of like Michigan, to where it's whoever can get connected. As you see, already getting close to 3 wide, and Chase Elliott able to clear for the lead off the 2.
Yeah, and the draft is so big when you come off of turn 2. You want to be on that outside lane. You see on the bottom right there, those cars, the outside, all the momentum is up there. Oh, look at Jesse Love getting loose. You see Sammy Smith is right on his bumper right there. And you know, Ryan, the one thing for me at this track, it doesn't feel fast until that moment happens.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Austin Hill, a winner here, out of line, a little 2 for 1 as he takes it to the tunnel turn.
Momentum is just so big here. You know, if you just have one slip like we just saw, it's just so big to not have moments like that. But it's tough because you have to be committed, right? You're on the edge. That's going to be tight right there. Yeah,
Really tight.
Just ask Sam Mayer how tight it is. Oh, there he goes. On board with Daniel Dye, rookie from Florida. Doesn't hit anything. Everyone gets through. Caution is out 4 laps in.
Yeah, he did a good job of number 1.
And now what happened with Daniel Dye?
He got really lucky that the splitter didn't grab into the grass right there. I don't think there's any damage there.
Into the wall.
Oh, not just him. Watch this whole
Yeah, I think the 18
sequence right here.
88,
Follow the leader.
Wait till the 31 comes along. He gets a ton of the wall. 51 gets close. Oh,
Bam.
Yeah.
Blaine Perkins.
45 hit it.
Mason Massey.
It'd be interesting to see if C can hang on. It looked to me like his car fired off really well on that last restart.
Sanchez Jones, row 2. Zilich Sawalich, 2 rookies coming from row 3.
Oh, they kind of spit Sieg out. I don't think that was on purpose. You see Brandon Jones now is going to have that momentum in the middle groove.
Smoke. 19, Justin Bonsignor.
Out of the tailpipes. That's definitely an engine.
Second caution of the day. Hard to get a rhythm here early on at Pocono. We go green as we complete lap 13. Halfway home, stage 1.
See, the 20 is all over the 17, giving him a huge shove down into turn 1. It looks like both of those guys are going to clear Sanchez.
Connor Zilich not afraid, making it 3 wide.
You never want to be playing defense and going backwards, just because it's sometimes super hard to get your track position back. So that's why you see guys be really aggressive on restarts. That's why you see Sieg and Zilich really battling here for this 4th spot. I think Zilich is going to get him.
Yeah, I don't think Zilich knew that the 39 was going to let him go, and he drove off in the tunnel turn almost too deep and lost all his momentum on exit. So now that whole process has to start all over for the 80.
Sieg slid up in front of him, and Zilich is crossing him back over.
18, William Sawalich, another rookie that's trying to get it done, coming off his career best effort last Saturday in Mexico City. Side by side to 1.
Yeah, I thought that Sawalich would have went all the way to the inside to clear those guys. It's kind of cost him 2 positions there because he did have a big head of steam off turn 3.
Everyone's running the bottom, especially through practice, and it's just shoving dirt and rubber into that resin. It just kind of sticks to it. And so until a lot of guys get running up there, it just stays a little dirty. And you can feel that. So I think that's what Justin's feeling as he's super tight off of turn 2. I think he's finally got, his car is good. I just think he needs to, just get some green flag laps, and Justin's going to start driving forward. And I'm be curious to see when that second lane in 3 and 4 starts to get a little more comfortable.
Coming off of turn 3 and back to that green and white checkered flag. Top 5 in the truck race yesterday, and he picks up his first stage win in Xfinity since 2022. Winner earlier this year at Darlington, gets another playoff point. Elliott started on the pole, led the first 22 laps before coming down the pit lane. Here we go, stage 2 at Pocono.
He's getting a great push by Justin Allgaier. I think Harrison's going to be clear into turn 1.
And Chase doesn't want to see that 7 get in front of him. As you see, Allgaier is going to clear Chase on the inside. Those were 2 of the best cars that we saw.
Gets up to 3rd in the 54, coming off a career best, matched his career best last week when he finished second. There's his teammate, Brandon Jones, around, producing our 4th caution of the day. Multiple vehicles have damage. The Wheeling caution lights are on at Pocono.
See Sawalich, Daniel Dye in it again. Hopefully he's okay.
And we're already halfway through, basically, stage 2. So every lap that goes by, he maintains that track position. It's a win for the 25 team. Front row, Allgaier and Taylor Gray.
Oh, the 25 did not get a good restart. You see Zilich made it 3 wide, and I think that's a classic case of knowing he's on older tires and like, I don't want to be behind him when we get down to turn 1.
Josh Williams on the spotter stand for the 88 of Connor Zilich. He probably reminded him, opportunity to pounce. 88 going for more.
Oh!
Looking outside of Gray, they crashed behind him. Maybe, no, everybody hanging on, but there was contact. Creed's got an issue.
Big tire out for the Devil's Ear. You saw him get loose off of turn 1 and really bounce off the fence into the 25. They're both lucky they were able to go straight, but
came in 15 points below the cut line, and that's after he had problems late last week in Mexico. Same thing at Texas. I mean, it's been a little bit of a broken record with them. The points they could have had under attack now by fellow rookie Taylor Gray in 2025. That's Mason Massey behind him in the 45.
A little help this time.
it doesn't help rear traction when that happens.
Brandon Jones, Josh Bilicki sneak by. He's the first of those drivers that came in and pitted at lap 42, and no doubt they'll stay out when we wrap this stage. Zilich and Sanchez were green again at Pocono.
And outside row has done an incredible job on every restart, no matter who's leading and the outside row. They've been able to get locked together, as you see. Zilich, a huge run down into turn 1, but man, it's crazy how deep Sanchez has been able to drive in on the bottom on all of these restarts.
Yeah, I mean, he drove in there 2 car lengths deeper than everybody else, and it worked out. He was able to get back to second after he lost second.
Maybe an opportunity for him to establish some track position here as Chase Elliott drives to the inside.
17 car just looks like it has a lot of grip, and the one thing that Ryan and I talked about at the break was just the splitter looks lower on that car than everybody. I mean, everybody's splitter's low, but the 17 is extremely low as we ride on board with Brandon Jones.
You know, they might have some options on what to do here at the end of the stage as well. For second now, Taylor Gray making a move. He's there. Look at them chasing each other into the corner. Gray, P2.
I thought we were going to see what we
Ooh,
saw.
I did too. I was like,
But the 54, I think, is coming to life. Like, he needs longer green flag runs.
And there it is. Race for second was good. Taylor Gray gets it behind Connor Zilich, who's able to win stage 2. That's his 3rd stage win of 2025. Here we go. Final stage at Pocono.
We'll see what kind of lane push the bottom lane can get. You see they're not connected again. The top isn't as connected. They're going to get connected. Here they go. But that bottom lane, for whatever reason, has not been able to tandem down the front, but it doesn't really seem to be hurting the 2 car that bad.
Sanchez up and out of line.
Wow. My goodness.
Look at Love doing a dance off the corner.
I mean, he sent that thing so far into turn 1 trying to clear the 88. Didn't do it. Props to him for saving it.
Here's Chase Elliott looking for 3rd.
This is frustrating for Allgaier, knowing that that's kind of the guy he thought he was going to be racing for the win.
Connor Zilich in a great position, 2.2 second advantage. But now Chase Elliott able to get around Jesse Love for second.
They get a little bit better and better. You see Justin Allgaier finally get to the inside of the 2.
Yeah, once Jesse Love got a little dirty air, it crushed his car, right? It's just the balance goes away, and he doesn't have the grip, being on those older tires.
We'll reset everything when we come back. caution came out at a time that's challenging for some. We'll see how things pan out from here. Off in front of Allgaier.
That's not
Dean,
good.
Dean Thompson. Well, used it all. I mean, haven't seen that one before.
I just like it if you were clear by the time we get to turn one. That'd be really good. Yeah, we have to have the clean air. We're going to win the race if we win these free starts. Yeah, 7-4.
Commercial free the rest of the way. Front row, Zilich in love, Eckes, Harrison Burton behind him. Then it's Elliott and Allgaier. Here we go.
That inside row is more form than we've seen all day long. Yeah. Chase Elliott's going to get to the rear bumper of Jesse Love. Look at the run they're going to have. Down into turn one, Chase decides to make it 3 wide.
Now after the choose, row 2 for Chase Elliott.
Overdrove it.
He is.
Wow.
Here comes Chase. He might get clear off of one here. Clear up. Yep.
Started on the pole. Very good early. His track position compromised through a cycle of strategy, but here is the 17 on point again. They had won 13 of 15 races, 25 of 30 stages, and led over 2,100 laps. And here's another caution. Ryan Ellis. 8th yellow of the afternoon.
Yeah, let's see all that.
We've had 8 cautions today.
Yeah,
I'm guessing
over.
There's going to be more. 17-7 hooked up in the outside lane.
Yeah, and the 8 on the back of the 7. Those all 3 of them. See if Zilich can do anything here as they get down to turn 1.
Chevys all racing each other for the top spot. Bit of a dance for Elliott. Here comes Zilich down low in the 88.
Oh, he got through there really good. Is it going to stick, though? He's going to be side by side, maybe?
Allgaier pushing through in the outside lane. And there goes Sanchez.
Wow.
Showed a Creed with a big hit.
Twice today with a big hit.
Caution lights getting a workout. 9th yellow of the afternoon. Comes on a restart. Inside of 20 to go.
I thought Zilich did a really good job. I thought he was going to be more side by side with Chase, but once the 7 got to his right rear quarter, man, Nick chased it as much as he could.
The race through me says take the front row, but I know that the smart decision is to take this spot. Stick with you good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we got your back either way, man. There is no wrong decision for you. I'm going to take the bottom.
This is great. Here we go. Green flag again at Pocono. Front row, Elliott, Allgaier.
Good push on the bottom.
Yeah, pretty
Allgaier's going to have a shot.
Oh, Jesse Love's going to
bailed on him.
Love goes out of line. Contact.
Hang
There
on.
goes Allgaier trying to hang
saved
on to
it.
Love drives through. Eckes is there. What a restart at Pocono. The game has changed. A defining moment at Pocono. Allgaier, Elliott out front.
I think when Jesse Love bailed on Justin, he's like, I'm going to have to sail it off in here. You see, very similar to what we saw earlier in turn 3. Loose from the as soon as he turned off the into the corner, was free.
They were 4 wide coming off a 1. Just incredible.
You know, Justin was close to the 17 door into 1, right? So, I mean, as soon as he asked a little bit, you know, there are only 7/10 separating them. So, I'll be curious to see up towards the front, like, caution.
Number 10 today. Get to do it all over again.
The tunnel.
Wow, that was a long slide he had.
I mean, it started to go, and I'm like, he's going to save it, and then just couldn't quite.
And I don't even think he had any contact
sliding
right
away
there.
from him. Yeah.
Christian needs Sammy Smith to stay committed to him all the way down into turn 1 and not flare out and make it 3 wide.
Love, Eckes, front row. Time to settle it at Pocono.
Yeah, bottom row again. We don't see any connection. The top 2 are shoving.
Ryan Sieg out of line. Jeremy Clements out of line. That's back behind Jesse Love. Drives through turn 1, all clear. Zilich coming with him, trying to get outside of Eckes for second, and he does.
2 off the bottom. Here comes the 88, side by side.
Off turn 3, back to the start-finish line. 4 to go. Here's Connor Zilich. This for the race lead.
Jesse's doing a really good job of chasing him down there to get that side draft, but look at the run that Eckes is going to have behind him.
Into turn 1, Zilich trying to grab it. Love hanging tight in that outside lane. Here comes Christian Eckes. What a race for the lead at Pocono.
Oh, he's cleared. Oh, he got him cleared.
As a road racer, but it was just a matter of time before he got it done on an oval. Had never seen Pocono before this morning, but he flexes his muscles and shows his talent today. Second win of the year for Connor Zilisch comes at Pocono.